Hello mates, I hope you're all doing well. So today we're going to be doing some more reacting, this time to a TikTok that I came across by a user called rezen_TT. It's got a fair bit of traction, it's got over 3 million views at this point, where, spoilers, he discusses how he regrets all of his arm tattoos. Let's get into it.
I regret all of my arm tattoos. Every single one.
Oh, imagine even just like saying that out loud. That just fills my whole body with anxiety, the thought of just regretting all of my tattoos. It's no small statement, is it?
So just a heads up, if anyone is thinking about getting tattoos, or at least as many as I have, and you're sure, be ultra sure.
I mean, that might sound super obvious, but also that is a really, really great piece of advice and something that I absolutely personally would stand by as well. It's one thing to think that you're sure, and it's another thing to think, well, maybe I'll wait a little bit, maybe I'll wait a year or two and see if I still want this tattoo in a year or two's time. You know, let's not forget that we are committing something to like being on our skin forever, so you know, it helps to be really sure about that, you know?
I got them because I've never liked the way I looked, and I thought it would make me look better and feel better, but 3 years down the line, I just wish I had my normal skin back.
So when he says he never liked his arms and he thought that these would kind of help him feel better about himself, that is something that I can relate to. I mean, I'm kind of the opposite end of the spectrum. Whenever I see old pictures of myself with my normal arms, it really kind of gives me the ick, and I'm so glad now that my arms are just absolutely covered in tattoos now. And I think if we're honest, there's a lot of people out there who can relate to that feeling of not being happy about how your body looks and kind of using tattoos to kind of, I guess, decorate your body so that you do feel more comfortable with how you look. Or I can certainly relate to that anyway.
And I know I can get laser removal, but I don't think it'll actually take it all off, because they are so ingrained in me, like they're deep black ones.
I do think he is right. I don't think any amount of laser could ever give him his normal skin back. It's really sad that he feels this way, because honestly there are some really, really sick tattoos. I know that me saying that doesn't help, but I mean, look at them, they are proper sick.
And I feel like I got them for the wrong reason. I got them to think, oh, I'll be cool, like I have more confidence in the way I look and blah blah blah, instead of, oh no, I really like this design, so I'll put it on me. I just wanted to feel better, and I don't.
I do get what he's saying, like he feels like he did it for the wrong reasons. Like if you're committing something to your skin forever, obviously it would really help if you did really fall in love with the design rather than think, I just want loads of tattoos, you know? So that's another great piece of advice. Fall in love with the design, don't fall in love with the idea of just being covered in tattoos.
Nothing to do with the art. It doesn't matter what was on me, so the tattooists that have done this, if you ever see this, it's not you. You did exactly what I wanted, but it's just tattoos on me I don't like.
What a fucking heavy statement when you've got that many tattoos to be able to say that. Just tattoos on me that I don't like. Fuck that feeling. Heavy shit, man. I think it's really nice what he said about it not being the tattoo artist's fault though, and the tattoo artist doing exactly what he wanted, and him just kind of falling out of love with tattoos as an idea for him, you know? What a fucking crappy feeling though.
So yeah, if you're considering it, I've seen a lot of TikToks lately about people either regretting it or tattoo artists saying don't get trendy stuff and blah blah blah. Overall, I just think if you really want to do it, but just be warned, 3 years down the line, I regret all of these, and I feel like this is all people see me for when I wear a t-shirt. Which is bad because I don't like them on me. I don't think they suit me at all. But also I didn't like no tattoos, so maybe I should have just gone to the gym and changed my body to a way that I actually liked. But
that's kind of an interesting idea, I suppose, that maybe you should have just gone to the gym instead. I think ultimately though, there are a lot of people out there who are just not happy with the way they look, and that motivates a lot of their life decisions. Whether those people are the people who kind of live in the gym or people who get lots of tattoos, it is normally motivated. I mean, some of you might disagree, but I think a lot of it is motivated because people don't like how they look. I mean, I know for me getting loads of tattoos was motivated because I liked how they looked, and I didn't necessarily like my, you know, fucking skinny fat arms without them. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that maybe if he hadn't got them and he had just gone to the gym, maybe he still wouldn't be happy with how he looked anyway, you know? As horrible a thought as that might be. You know, buff bodybuilders out there, I think they're motivated by the idea of constantly changing their body and constantly having ever evolving goals about how they want their bodies to look, so they're never actually kind of really happy with how they look. They're always still seeking change anyway, you know? I don't know. This is getting a bit rambly now, isn't it? And I do also get what he's saying about how people just see him as the kind of guy with the tattoos now when he's walking down the street. That is something that you kind of have to be aware of before you go and get a whole bunch of tattoos, that they are going to be what people see and notice first about you, and you kind of have to make your peace with that. I mean, when I get tattoos, I do it ultimately for selfish reasons because I like how they look. I'm not really that bothered about how other people perceive me because of them. But it is something that you do have to think about and something that you do have to be aware of course it is.
If it's body image that you're worried about, guys, like me, don't put permanent stuff on you. Just go to the gym. Like, I can do that now, but I'm covered in tattoos. Like, I just wish I had clean arms.
I don't like the phrase clean arms. I mean, this is one guy's experience and really brave of him to put it out there and for it to be seen by so many people. But I do think he has a really good point. If you aren't happy with how you look, maybe putting permanent things on your body is not a good first resort, you know? And like I said earlier, I don't think there's any harm in waiting if you want to go and get a bunch of tattoos. Like, at the end of the day, they're permanent. So waiting a few extra months, a year, 2 years to make sure that you're sure, I think is a great investment of time, you know? For your own peace of mind, if nothing else, you know? Bloody hell, well that was depressing though, innit? Important that people talk about it though, for sure. Like I said, really brave of him to put this out there. And for 3 million people to see it, fucking hell. I don't know how I would deal with 3 million people kind of knowing about my regrets as a human being. Good on you, mate. And that is it. Those are my reactions to this poor dude's tattoo regrets. I know this probably doesn't help, but I think your tattoos are absolutely sick, mate. Love black work traditional, and I sincerely hope that you come around on your tattoos and you can learn to love them again, because despite what you say, I think they really suit you and they look sick, bro. Sending you good vibes. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like and hit the subscribe button and all of that other YouTube bollocks. If you like the music that you're hearing in the background, well, it was actually all produced by me. I've got another channel where I post beats / instrumentals that I've written for singers to use to write songs to, so if that is something that you are interested in, I'll put a link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.